In this video, I'd like to discuss the best drivers of the 2025 Formula One Grand Prix in Qatar. If you like this type of content, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. The first driver I like to mention is Max Verstappen, who didn't have a really good sprint qualifying, was slower than Yuki Tsunoda for the first time in quali, but he maximized the sprint and the quali result. He finished 4th in the sprint and 3rd in quali. And then McLaren gave him an opportunity and he took it with both hands. And once he was in clean air, he was fast enough to win the race. And for me, it's just strange that he is in the title fight after all that happened with his season and with the car Red Bull was giving him. So really impressive, and yeah, let's see what happens in Abu Dhabi. Next driver I like to mention is Carlos Sainz. He got another podium finish after Baku, made a good setup change after the sprint race, and he could hold Antonelli behind him after the pit stop. And after a horrible beginning of the season, he now is only 9 points behind Albon, which is really impressive. I think the biggest turnaround of the season. And the final driver I like to mention is Oscar Piastri, who was for me the driver of the weekend. He was clearly fastest in every competitive session of the weekend, got screwed by his team's bad strategy and only got P2 as a result, but he won sprint, quali, sprint and qualifying, and now he has a shot for the title, but probably the most unrealistic one out of the 3 rivals. There's 2 more drivers I like to mention, and the first is Fernando Alonso, who scored in both races and got Aston Martin in front of Haas again in the constructors with quite some margin. Also, I think they're 7 points ahead. And the other driver is Kimi Antonelli, who got the upper hand against Russell again this race, and for me, people saying that he let Norris pass on purpose should follow another sport, because clearly they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm actually rooting for him to pass Lewis Hamilton in Abu Dhabi in the driver standings and get, I think, P6. And these were my best drivers of Qatar. Which one did I miss? Leave a comment and see you guys on the next video.